got a new batch and it's so fire. Yeah, forget that old shit, this'll take you higher. He said, I heard it all, you singing to the choir. I said, you might be wrong, just go ahead and try it. Just don't do it now. Custo left with a smile. He started off with Oxycontin, now he's speedballing. ACL torn in high school, started popping pills. Doctor got them calls so much he couldn't get them prescriptions filled. Just trying to cope with it, got hooked on opiates. Couldn't stop. Tried to wean it off on heroin and now we can't find a vein. Can't find a lane to push that shit through. Tolerance so high it's just to get through. But if you take this here, you gon' be higher than you ever been. Once he hit it with that fit, not too much, just a little bit. Say you never felt like this. Mix it with that boy, mix it with that girl. It's that lethal swirl, shit that'll rock your world. Once it's laced, you gon' be higher than you ever been. Percocet mixed with Fent, not too much, just a little bit. Say you never felt like this. Mix it with that boy, mix it with that girl. It's that lethal swirl, shit that'll rock your world. Once it's laced, you gon' be higher than you ever been. He never felt the drug like this. Had to call the plug just to give him credit. Had to get administered. Narcan from the medics. Could've lost his life, but he went back twice. Had to get some more. Losing this battle like what am I here for? I started to get sick, then I wanted some shit. Not the regular shit though. I need that shit that'll blow my mind. I just hope that I don't overdose on the same drug 2 times. Caught a plug like, hey, give me that shit you gave me before. That shit was dope. After I copped, I met this woman walking through the streets. You need some help? Looking like she needed to pick me up. I said, come with me. Back to the motel, then I let her in. Told her, here, take this medicine. Hey, look, you gon' be higher than you ever been. Once you get up with this fit, not too much, just a little bit. Say she never felt like this. Mix it with that boy, mix it with that girl. It's that lethal swirl, shit that'll rock your world. Once it's laced, you gon' be higher than you ever been. Percocet mixed with Fent, not too much, just a little bit. Say she never felt like this. Mix it with that boy, mix it with that girl. It's that lethal swirl, shit that'll rock your world. Once it's laced, you gon' be higher than you ever been. Once it's laced, you gon' be higher than you ever been. You higher than you ever been. Once it's laced, you gon' be higher than you ever been. He hit her with that Fent. Hit him with that Fent. He hit him with that Fent. Cautionary tales in this nation where affliction dwells. Now ride out. Yeah, ride out. Yeah, ride out.
You gonna be higher than you ever been. What's happening?
What's good?
BBP, man. What's good, my brother?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's good? What's good? We here, episode
30.
32.
Who? We on that magic shit, nigga. Yeah.
32.
Man, yeah. Appreciate those who are in the building at this point. Thank you for being on time and early. You know.
Yes, sir. We got some things to talk about tonight. Yeah. On this Tuesday.
Going up on what that song was? We going up on a Tuesday. Ain't that the name of that song?
Man, you talking about Mannequin featuring Drake.
I like to spit my goddamn drink out.
One hit wonder.
Yeah, that's all. I ain't hear nothing else from him.
Never.
Yeah, he remained nameless. If you wouldn't have told me his name, I didn't know this goddamn name.
But I think it was McConan, but I call him Mannequin. But yeah, man, we're gonna get this thing rolling, man. Definitely dope show yesterday over there on Grown Folk TikTok.
Yeah, man, appreciate it, man. We trying to stay consistent everywhere we go, man.
Yeah,
best content we can, you know.
Tuesday,
appreciate you.
Pulling up on the Tuesday once again, back to back, man. I didn't think you was gonna be able to do it, man. I said, man, that's why I hit you up. I was like,
Man, boss, and last time, I don't know how if he gonna be able to.
Listen, man, you should know me by now.
No, I'm just fucking
Hey,
with you.
no,
It was
I'm just saying because it is some work, but what goes through my head is if this was my job, I gotta show up. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And I have to be on time. I have to be consistent, else I'm gonna get fired. So I'm gonna be here, man. You know,
Right. Hey, that's one way to look at it. I salute you. I salute you for the work you put in, man. Because these lives they do take time. Uh, shit. Ask Uno, as boss. As myself. I done did some preparation. Uh, you know, messing with this BBP, man. It takes some time. So it may not seem like it because we up here just ha ha ha. We laughing and kikiing and shit, flipping through different videos. But hey.
preparation is key. Hey, no, we don't just pop up and say let's talk about this. No, we have to get this shit ready. I have
Right.
to cut up some videos, put it in our brand tab. We have to do all that type of shit, man.
Yep. All that good
Yeah,
shit.
man. Yeah, let's go ahead and crank this motherfucker up, man. And for who ain't in the building, get your ass in here. But in between time, let's turn up, man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Time, let me pop my shit, man. Big talk. They done got me pissed off. Yeah, this $40 bottle ain't no crystal. I ain't turned up in a minute, back to business, about to lift off. Bitch, I'm talking big talk. They done got me pissed off. Yeah, this $40 bottle ain't no crystal. I ain't turned up in a minute, back to business, about to lift off. Bitch, I'm talking big talk.
Yeah, man. Make sure you go cop. At least go run the numbers up, man, on the EP we dropped too, man. Don't forget, it's out on all platforms, man. Back to the brothers, man.
Oh yeah, Band of Brothers, definitely, most definitely. We're gonna start it off with this. This Dre and Snoop, man. Dre and hey, I knew it was gonna be something. I hear the breath.
Listen, man, I've been waiting for a detox and everything that Dre said he was gonna give us. So I couldn't hold my breath anymore, else I'd be dead. So we gonna see because he done put it out there that it's coming.
Yeah. So 30 years ago, Doggy Style, classic. Some people would say top 10 albums in hip hop of all time. No matter what we may think, if you do a poll, top 10 hip hop albums of all time, I guarantee a high percentage will have Doggy Style on that list. So coming for, is there any debate with that as far as top 10 hip hop albums of all time?
I guess it really depends on what they're going off of. I think that is one album that's spoke on through the years, from when it dropped all the way to now. From people of my generation, they love Doggy Style.
Yeah,
me, it would not be in mine because it wasn't an album that I cared for. I wasn't really listening to the West Coast like that. I'm not even a fan of NWA, to be honest with you. I know people say, "God damn, Blake." It's not. I'm not. And even though Pac is from the East, the only person I really cared to listen to over there was him.
Right.
That's just
they wasn't speaking your language. They wasn't speaking your, they wasn't saying the shit you wanted to hear. You wanted to hear something else, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. So I don't hold that against you at all.
Would you put that in your top 10?
I think for impact, certain albums, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, Doggy Style, Bone, East 99 Eternal. I feel like, those are top 10 hip hop all time albums. That's just me. I seen a white woman with a Doggy Style T-shirt in the record in the Walmart with a Doggy Style T-shirt. Like she looked like she was a nun, but she had a doggy. So it's like I kind of when on them all time lists, I kind of take into consideration impact. So I think,
Right.
and plus I in Kansas City, we was that's what we took to Cali being as a from a youngin. I was listening constantly to Cali music, so
I dig it.
definitely you know. So, but yeah, 30 minutes, it comes full circle. Doggy Style 30 years ago. Now we got in November, we got a project with Snoop and Dre. We're gonna get into this. Dre produced every song on this album. He's already mixed 11 of the songs. Um, so
As he should.
I think they said their goal is 14 to 16. He said he wanted 14, Dre wanted 16, so they gotta get that together. Get that together. But yeah, I'm gonna play this from Hip Hop DX.
Do you think he wrote or somebody wrote for him?
Wrote for who?
Dre.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Drake for having right. I'm not saying you saying that's a no, but he's a producer. So if M pins some verses, if we see some credits for Eminem behind Marshall Mathers writing, I would hope that Marshall would write for Dre because his best verses ever penned have came from that white man named Marshall. So
Things think the same for gangsters. A lot of people don't know M wrote
man,
that
that was one of the hardest verses. And we probably got some pro blacks out here. Well, he said nigga in that verse, and Eminem wrote it.
So what? He ain't said.
Yes.
So what?
I don't give a damn, man. This is music, man. And to be honest, it might not have even wrote it. And Drake, because when you write or when you deliver something that someone wrote for you, you put your own twist on it. Absolutely. They give you the cadence and all of that shit, and then you get in there and make it yours. So I don't know.
Salute Nicky New in the building.
Cupcake was good. But yeah, here we're gonna play this too. I got it up here. Let me do this.
That shit go with our background, man.
Snoop Dogg.
So, dude, we got
and says it's some of the best music he's ever made. Hey, what's up? I'm A-Dub and so Dr. Dre makes a lofty claim about Missionary album with Snoop Dogg and says it's some of the best music he's ever made. Hey, what's up? I'm A-Dub, and check this out. So in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, following his recent Olympics performance, the legendary producer shared more details about the eagerly anticipated project, which he's confident will be another jewel in his acclaimed catalog. When asked about working on Missionary versus Snoop's 1993 debut Doggy Style, which he also produced, Dre said,
It was much more fun, to be honest, because we were kids at that time. You know what I mean? I think Snoop may have been like 18 or 19 years old, and I think I'm 6 years older than him. So we were kids at that time. Yeah. And this one is going to show a different level of maturity with his lyrics and with my music. I feel like this is some of the best music I've done in my career. So I'm really fun. Yeah, with the musicians.
That's a high bar, Dre.
I know. I said it. I said that, and I'm proud of. And I'm not playing. But the musicians I'm working with right now, and some of the writers in the studio that are helping us, and Snoop is really excited about this. So am I. So, yeah, it's. I think people are going to really enjoy this.
Are you done? Is the album done?
Well, as soon as we finish this, I have to go downstairs and start mixing. I wanted 14 songs. Snoop wants 16, so we have that thing happening.
Okay.
And so I'm on song number 11 as far as the mixes go. So I have to be done and delivered by September 1st to have a November release.
The Aftermath founder even let slip one high-profile guest on Missionary while teasing a star-studded supporting cast, which may include himself.
What's the vibe of this album? And are you on it?
I actually did a couple of songs. I'm not sure if one of them is going to make it or not. Give me with my vocal on it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I produced the entire album, but vocally, I think only one of them is going to make it. There's a song, and we have like Sting on the song. We have, it's an amazing roster of artists that's on this album. I shouldn't have given that, to be honest.
The Dogfather later explained how the idea for the album came together while guesting on former NBA players Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson's All the Smoke podcast.
Yeah, I'm in the lab with DrDre right now working on.
That's what we waiting on.
Yeah.
I was hoping you say that.
Yeah, that's Death Row Aftermath. So we finishing up that right now, tightening up the pieces to that. You know, he's a perfectionist, so.
You got a time frame on that?
Let me fuck you up real quick. The nigga called me one day about 2 years ago. It's like, nigga, come over, let me do a couple songs with you. I'm like, all right, so I get over there. He like, nigga, let me do your album. I'm like, all right, let's go. It's gonna take me about 2 weeks. All right, fuck it, let's go. We go in, knock out a couple songs. He hit me back. I need 2 more days. I need 2 more days. I got that call probably about 85 times. This nigga need 2 more days all the time.
Perfection.
But when you hear what we have and how he got me rapping, and it's like a grown Snoop Dogg. It's not like the nigga and
I'm gonna stop it right there because I know you're not the biggest Snoop Dogg fan. When he say that, does that make you kind of like, man, let me get this a shot? Like,
I am. I'm definitely gonna listen to it. I'm definitely gonna run this motherfucking album up and down because they are legends, man. And
yeah,
whether I'm a big fan of Snoop or not, I got a lot of love and respect for Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Because of his longevity. So yes, I am gonna listen to it.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. And yeah, Snoop, he got a style, man. I will say Snoop got one of them styles where it's a love it or hate it style. It's a love it or hate it style.
Yeah, I like Snoop, man.
Growth to him. It's the way he selects his bars. It's the way he uses his voice. It's the way he, I'm talking about me like it's a third party motherfucker. This nigga used me like a fucking robot. And I love it because I love to be produced. I love to be challenged. I hate when a motherfucker just take it for granted that I'm working with Snoop. Here's the beat. Make a song.
Yeah.
And I may say some bullshit.
But let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Did you hear what he just said, man? Hey, push me, man.
Yeah.
Don't just let me put some bullshit out there, man. Hell nah. Hey, did you say, hey, nah, go back to the drawing board on that one, boss. Yeah, we gotta do that again. Real shit, bro. That's what, and to hear him say that, man,
right?
That was beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and he work me like a fucking robot. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about at your age, right now, this point in your career.
Still
working like that. You still working like that?
Right. So yeah, it's definitely is good to see. I'm highly anticipating it. You know, and some other things I'm out here highly anticipating as well when it comes to the music because I'm just a fan of this shit. But for this one, the production, anything Dre touches, I'm gonna listen to. When it came to Marsha Ambrosia, how Dre was producing for her, I went to listen to them songs. I don't care what genre. If Dre touching it, I want to hear it, just because that's the type of catalog that he's over the years that he has he garners that type of respect, and I feel like he should garner the ears of the people who really respect the craft of this shit. So I'm definitely excited to hear that because I didn't even know that this was coming up, but they did say November is the date. I think he said he's gonna turn it in September. So it's good. It's gonna be an aftermath. Shady Aftermath is gonna be what it's gonna be released on. It's not, or no, not Shady Aftermath. Death Row Aftermath. Yeah, because Snoop got his deal some kind of way where he's still Death Row type of thing. So
yeah. I'm definitely excited to hear it. Because I'm one of the ones who really stand 10 toes on my generation and the music that came out then. So to hear somebody who came out in the early 90s and how they finna drop something again and they're legends, man. I'm excited. I want to ask you this because you spoke on Dr. Dre and the who he is as a producer.
Right.
where would you place him at as top producers of all time, man?
I feel like as far as hip hop goes, I feel like any discussion involving the best producers in hip hop of all time, I feel like if he's not at least in your top 5, I feel like there's a disconnect between me and you. Like I would even go to top 3. Maybe, yeah, I think I could. I could go to top 3, but for sure, I feel like if your ear is anything like mine, I would say top 5 producers of all time in hip hop. I feel like that's like it's a gold standard type of thing. Like he's the standard. He's the in game boss when it comes to producers. So
yeah, he's my favorite. And I don't rap on a lot of West Coast type beats, but it's just something about Dre, and when he put his fucking touches on any type of song,
yeah,
it does something. But I don't know what it is, but yeah, Dre's my favorite producer, and I think he's held the West Coast down and that West Coast sound for a long time. Of course, it evolved. You know, you when you hear that G Funk and all that type of shit, you gotta remember where that shit originated from, man. You can't forget Dre, bro.
You know, and even when it comes to the 808s, you know, we love in the South the 808, man. The DOC, go to the DOC album in I don't know what year that was. The DOC album, full of 808s. Every beat had an 808. Now it had a sample over it, and it had a snare that was different from what Southern snares, a more East Coast sounding snare over that 808. But as far as instilling that 808 in that beat, Dre, he started off doing that. He didn't start doing it, but when his first beats, yeah, he boom. You're gonna hear that boom. So
Nikki News says she ain't much of a Snoop fan either. I mean, I like Snoop as a person, as who he is,
right,
and what he represents, what he stands for as a grown man, because we know he came from that gang banging era.
Right.
We know that, and he's what I call an OG, because he's not trying to lead you down that same path no more. And
right.
I see in people comments when anything is said about Snoop, Snoop Dogg ain't no gangster no more. Damn right he ain't. He a grown ass man. He's a husband. He's a fucking father. The fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So we evolve in a good way. You know what I'm saying? We don't go out here and keep doing the same dumb shit that's getting us locked up and killed. No, nigga, that's you ain't growing. So
and that's yeah, and that's, you know, what you said, that's he touched on that. You know, he's like, hey, you gonna hear a grown Snoop, man. Yep. You know, Dre plugged me in there, man. Sound like he understood the assignment. He's like, you know, I ain't gonna be the same. So I'm anticipating it. But yeah, we gonna move on to this, man. You was the first person that I heard some shit like this from. I'm share my screen. When it comes to these missing kid posts on Facebook, missing kid posts being used as toolage to garner likes, shares, or in this case, as I'm about to show, people switching what the whole post is after it gets a certain amount of likes. And so I'm gonna just say this, and they're gonna say it as well, man. Look into the shit you sharing. Don't just be sharing, missing kid and just boom, let me share it out. Cause shit like this, man. You can touch on your what made you bring this up to me, I guess, if you want.
Well, I mean, I really can't stand Facebook, and I know it's about the monetization now, just like YouTube is now. Facebook is doing it, and I understand, the strategic ways that people will get you to engage in their posts. I understand that. But when it comes to these missing kids posts, I started seeing them damn things every day in my city. I'm sitting here like, there's no fucking way in hell. No, we don't really deal with that type of shit here in Brunswick. Now, in the surrounding areas, yeah, okay, it could possibly be that. But that shit was like every day I seen a different one. I said, man, nah. And my mind started going. I said, what this is these people are getting you to click, share, and comment under this post and to get the engagement. And then I seen a goddamn post of a missing kid and somebody commented under it, this is fake. And they put the link to the real one and the person wasn't even from here. I said, I knew it. I knew it. Y'all ain't shit. But go ahead, bro.
And when you shared that with me, and we don't have that specific post right now, but you did share it in the group and showed me, and I was just, I was taken back because, the level of pure debauchery that mankind is susceptible to it's like, man,
no morals,
crazy,
bro. No morals. They don't care anything for $1.
Yep. We're gonna watch this real quick.
Bogus social media post of his missing child.
So Jizzle having some technical difficulties. He'll be right back. In the meantime, between time, don't forget, like I said earlier.
Pressure. Every day I try to change. I'm in the third lane doing 80 in the rain and it's pressure. But trying to maintain a different aim. But everybody's pointing. Feel like I'm the target at the range. And I'm steady bruising in my own pain. When I let it go, the evil thoughts come back the same. I'm just trying to make it in my own name. But it's a roadblock. The cost when you cross in the fame pressure.
It really be funny how niggas be coming. Niggas don't really be talking about nothing. They starting to plummet, they holding their stomach. The media niggas, they really so funny. And whipping the limit cause they cannot touch us. Nigga be quiet, go put on the muzzle. We wasn't missing a piece of the puzzle. We just needed peace and that was enough. Some genuine love to all of my bros. I grew the wolf for my niggas because they been up solid, I came from the mud. Nah, never been labeled a scrub.
Nigga, we got the clout in a 3-round bout. He feeling severe pain like he got the gout. Like I said, we got the clout. You better reroute. We had to regroup. Bills got some veteran troops. Spitting the hot shit like a bowl of soup. And I'ma stick it with my niggas like some super glue. Y'all niggas better chill like an igloo. Or I'ma shock y'all niggas like an illa do. I'm dead fresh in this bitch. Black and white polo on me like Beetlejuice. I'm hot.
After the forensics get a hold of this, it's gonna be more than just another case. It's gonna be motions of discovery. The prosecutor trying to smother him. The evidence was unsettling. Now welcome to their reckoning. What happened was,
reporting live from Fox 4 News, we have come to a conclusion in the case that we have all been waiting for. As this case turns another turn in the chapter of this young man's life, we have some of his family here, and they are. Hold on. Let me say something. We're getting something. You know what? Cut it. Cut.
The people post a bogus social media post of his missing child. They share it. This happened in Omaha. It might be more common than you. People post a bogus social media post of his missing child. They share it. This happened in Omaha. It might be more common than you think. Good evening. I'm Rob McCartney.
I'm Julie Cornell. Law enforcement says some of these posts are actually connected to scams. KETV News Watch 7's Quinicia Fraser has the big story on a new phenomenon when it comes to misinformation.
Rob, Julie, you or someone you know may have seen or possibly even shared one of these posts. But local law enforcement say there are some steps to take before you share. This viral post in a local Facebook group says a boy, approximately 3 years old, was turned into the Omaha police station. It says officers don't know who the child's parents are or where they live. And then, in all caps, it urges you to share.
They'll post a picture that 50 people might repost in one area or in one day, and then their friends repost it thinking it's legitimately a missing child or somebody endangered.
Omaha police never sent out an alert saying this child was missing, but as you can see from this screenshot, more than 800 people shared the post.
What we're seeing is the scammers are using, let's say, Facebook for an example.
Douglas County Sheriff Captain Eric Seller says some of the viral fake posts are either taken down or changed to be something completely different.
And over time, then that link would go to a apartment for rent or something that whoever's renting it out doesn't even own the apartment. They're just trying to collect your deposit, and then you'll never hear from them again.
I get a wide variety of fraud complaints.
Deputy Michael DeCellis says there could be a number of reasons behind posts like these.
Whether it's politically motivated, whether it's a theft motivation, or whatever purpose it is, sometimes people lie just because they like attention.
He says to always do your due diligence before you decide to share it.
Because if the sheriff's office has a missing juvenile, or Omaha police have a missing juvenile that's endangered, and they've shared that with the media, certainly you can find that original post on that agency's website versus just assuming that something you got in your social media feed is legitimate.
Captain Seller says another common scam is people getting calls that they owe a fine for jury duty or a warrant. He says that sometimes they're told that they can pay the fine in Bitcoin. Seller says law enforcement will never ask you to pay in cryptocurrency. And if you get a call where you're unsure if it's a scam or legit, to call the sheriff's office directly.
So this case is a little bit different from the one you spoke on, but it's still, the narrative is still the same when it comes to people posting about some missing kids and it being something like in this case, he said they post the missing kids thing in which people gonna share it up. After they post it, then go in and edit the post. Excuse me. So all the people that shared the post, it's going to change what they shared. And if they do it 2 weeks ago, you know how Facebook works. Some pop up every day. So you sat there and shared something. You thought it was a missing kids post. You go back a month later and it's an advertisement for apartment complex, talking about they got 2-bedroom, 2 baths. So it's crazy, man, that people is.
Listen, bro, it really had my blood over here boiling, man, just to see that type of shit. But as I watched and start to think, it's like it's no different for somebody who killed for no reason. You know what I'm saying? It's no different from, the pedophilia or whatever. It's no different from evil that just lurks the world. And that's what we got to deal with today, bro. And it's so sad that people don't have morals. People don't think, or they don't think about, what if this was my kid? How would I feel? You know what I'm saying? What if I needed somebody to share a flyer of a missing kid that's near and dear to my heart? Now you got to do your investigation, do your research before you share a missing kid.
Right. Bro. Right.
This world done went to shit, bro. For real.
Yeah.
Sad, bro. That shit just makes me angry because there are people out here who are missing kids for real, and now people are scared to share it because they don't know if it's real.
Yeah, and the first step is reporting the child missing, of course. So you will see it somewhere else. That's one thing I will say. If you see it on Facebook, type it somewhere else. Type the name somewhere else. Go to Instagram. There's ways to vet this, because if a child is really missing, it's reported, and it's been reported on somewhere, hopefully. If not, but see, that's the thing though, because it's not every missing person isn't an Amber Alert across my phone.
Right.
Like they couldn't do that. Every missing person doesn't get national coverage or even local coverage for that matter. So
absolutely.
it's
And you know, the most important thing when a kid go missing is time, right?
Right.
The quicker we can get this information out to the public, the quicker we can actually have an opportunity of saving this kid's life.
Right.
So now we got to waste a few seconds or whatever it takes for you to go do your research to find out that this is actually a legit missing kid.
Right.
And this kid getting further and further away from their loved ones. That shit's goofy as fuck, bro. But I understand why you have to do it, because now we talk like scams and all that shit. Like, man, get a job. God damn. Piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. The society we live in, you know, it's corrupt. We know that.
Yeah. And it's the new drug dealing is scamming now. It's scamming.
Right.
That's the truth. Like, you know, you'll talk to, and I don't mean to take it to this point, but I got to keep it real. Well, you know, a lot of women like bad boys. They want dope boys and shit like that. Now they want scammers because they know the scammers is getting to the bag, whether it's legit or not.
Credit card scam, scanners, the little scanners and shit people be having and all that shit. Yeah. Yeah. So
and until that situation is at your doorstep, you gonna keep doing this dumb shit. But then you gonna need that help one day. And you gonna like, why ain't nobody sharing it? Because you know, too many scammers out here.
Yeah,
and you was one of them. We don't believe you, little boy cry wolf.
Yeah, the what's the girl on the highway?
Yeah,
I forgot it.
What's her goddamn name? I got a song called shit.
Yeah, Carly Russell. Yeah, yeah. Carly. Yeah, Carly Russell. But yeah, we gonna Cupcake. Remember that shit, man. We gonna keep it pushing though. I think I put it in the back the next one. I don't know, my computer bugging out today, so I'm like, man, I'm gonna just shoot you the links before we do it. But I did before we move on. I wanted to introduce a new segment tonight called YJ's Loaded Question of the Night, in which I will ask a loaded question to anybody in the chat who feel like typing to answer my question. I would like some sort of participation. Boss, I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to answer it myself. This ain't going to take too long, but you got the link for the next thing.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got
so,
it.
yeah, in the future, I'll probably have some fly shit, a little 15-second intro or something. I want some fly shit, though. You got the feel-good story. I want some fly shit, too, goddammit. This is YJ's Loaded Question of the Night. Okay, so you got two choices. Living in a third world country, no electricity, running water, no running water, etc. That was built off righteous morals. That's your first choice. Living in a third world country, no electricity, running water, etc. But it was built off righteous morals for the people, all the good shit we want. Or living in a first world country, like i.e. America, that has done innumerable amount of moral wrongdoings to get ahead. Which would you decide to live in if you had to decide between those two? On the one hand, third world country, righteous morals. Other hand, first world country, America, done a lot of bullshit to get where they at, but we got running water and electricity. Which one would you take?
Man, listen. that's a definitely a loaded fucking question. I mean, you want to survive. And if I heard you correctly, you know, the first world, of course, America, they done did some foolery, some fuck shit, and but they got all the necessities that you need to survive, right? Am I correct?
Well, you would want to survive, I would hope.
But I'm saying, you said a third world country, what are they missing?
Amenities, basically, structure, infrastructure.
Man, you can't survive like that, bro. You can't survive like that. So I get what you saying, because the third world country, they did everything morally right. And we live in this actual first world country right now in the US, and they do a lot of fuck shit, but they do provide the amenities that you need to survive. It will be hard to say the third world country, because you even though they did everything right, you're gonna still be struggling. Nobody wants to struggle, bro. I had nothing to do with what this first world country did. You feel what I'm saying? I had nothing to do with that shit.
Okay, and I'm and so when you hear white people say I had nothing to do with slavery,
oh shit.
Cupcake said, "Oh Lord,
I feel set up.
It's loaded. It's loaded. It's very loaded. I cocked the hammer back and I loaded that thing up. So, but I get what you're saying, and you know, if you had to decide, of course, we don't have a choice to decide anything. Wherever your parents busted their nuts and conceived their eggs at is where you from. So I don't blame I don't blame anybody, or I don't look down on anybody for where they at. I would just say I am still proud to be an American. As a black man, does that make me an Uncle Ruckus?
No, man.
Saying those words.
That you proud to be an American?
Right.
Look, you know me, man. I talk shit about my city. I said this fucking place is stupid.
Right.
I'm supposed to be here. I feel like I'm an alien because the way people are. And it's almost like on a smaller scale of what we're talking about. We understand right from wrong just like the rest of the world do, but other people choose to do things the corrupt way. I can't control what these motherfuckers do. I don't want to go to a goddamn third world country where I'm a fucking struggle either. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to leave this fucking city.
Right.
And I can. But I don't have no, I need to get my goddamn green card? Not green card, what is it called?
Oh, the passport. The passport. Yeah, I ain't got one either.
I can go get the fuck on somewhere and go where the fuck I want to.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go to a place where I'm gonna be miserable, bro.
Yeah. And you know, that goes into, you know, we could continue this on. Cupcake say YJ is a skilled track. Hey, I love that comment, Cupcake, because I could definitely get some shit running, some plumbing, your shit backed up. I can get it clear. Looking at, I can. You need an electric outlet right there. I can get that electrical outlet from that breaker box to that wall. But when it come down to it, I love my hot shower at night.
What would you do, YJ? Go ahead. You got to answer this motherfucker.
I love my hot shower at night. I love it piping hot. My hot water. I stay in apartments. You know, my apartments, you know, I ain't gonna tell you how many tenants it is, but it's a lot. And look, the hot water go out sometime. Look, and when that shit go out, oh man, it's not a good night for me. So I know how, you know, that hot water, when that hot water go out, or when it's 100 degrees outside and electricity just cut off for no reason, ain't no cloud in sight. You're like, what the fuck going on?
Look here, boy, that's that hurt, boy. Especially with this heat around here in the South.
Man. So yeah, that has been YJ's loaded question of the night.
I want to hear Nikki New answer. Nikki New, you the only one who really comment in the chat, even though we got more people here. What would you prefer, Nikki New? Talk to us.
Yeah, I want to hear what song. And yeah, that's the point of it. I want to hear what people got to say. You know.
Yeah. Before we move on to the next topic, man. I want to hear what you say, Nikki New. I know you very intelligent woman, and I want to hear your opinion as well.
Oh yeah, and salute to the people in the bushes, man. I see y'all out there, man. Salute to y'all. Make sure I hit that like. I ain't gonna tell you that many times to hit the like, but I'm saying 1-2 times. That's it. That's all I have, you know.
And I know one of them better not be my goddamn brother, because you ain't comment yet.
Oh, that's an inside joke.
Yeah, man. But we'll wait for your comment, but we're gonna go ahead and play this video right here next, which is the next topic you want to oh, there we go. Here we go. Nikki New, go ahead.
She says, I've at least some third world personally. I wouldn't survive there, period. Yeah, it you know, and it's the amenities which are not needed to survive that we're saying this, but we've had them for so long. Imagine not having them. So we might be a little spoiled here, you know. We're not used to the outhouse out back where you got to go outside.
That's right. Because if you're not used to having it, it wouldn't bother you at all.
Right. So Marley 13 in the building. She says, salute to you, Marley 13. Said, I have family in the third world country. They live longer, carry water, all that, but they laid back, walk everywhere. I love visiting, but I'm spoiled. Yeah. And that you know what that remind me of? That remind me of the grandparents when them kids come up. Ooh, I love seeing them kids, but I love seeing they badass go back to their mama. Like
real shit.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah.
We definitely appreciate y'all participation, ladies. Yeah. But do you want to, preference this? What we're gonna read? I mean, listen to.
This one here, I don't really have too much to, because she we only gonna listen to. I think stop it at you can stop it at 3:35. You can stop it. So it's real quick. We're gonna get into it. We can chop it up afterward.
I'm gonna put this on screen because I don't know how they feel about this type of shit, playing they shit like this. So, let me throw this up here real quick because I don't know. I just don't know. I don't want to get no striking no shit like that. Here we go.
Those are sit-down interviews, for those who don't know. And Marlon Wayans are going back and forth right now. And this all stemmed from an interview that Vlad did with Ari Spears, where he talked about reaching out to Marlon Wayans' team for an interview, and Marlon Wayans' team saying that it would cost $40,000 to book Marlon because Vlad does pay for interviews. Let's take a listen.
Speaking of the Wayans, I'm actually going to break this little story here for the first time. We reached out to Marlon Wayans about doing an interview, and he had to speak to his person who, coordinates this stuff. Do you know how much they asked for a Marlon Wayans interview?
I can't wait to hear it.
$40,000 plus 30% of all future revenue.
This is the part where I'm going to show a lot of growth, because once upon a time ago, I would have just like a chainsaw went and let my mouth run. And it probably puts me in positions that I shouldn't or don't want to be in. So I'm going to take this moment to grow as a human being and back out of this.
I actually would have been interested to hear what Ari had to say. Honestly, I don't know why he backed out of that one, but from that, a lot stemmed online. So over the last couple of days, Marlon and Vlad have been going back and forth. So there was someone who tweeted at Marlon and said, look, I think that what you said was right. Honestly, you should have asked for more money and more revenue from future streams or whatever. Vlad saw that and responded and said, Marlon's finally found somebody that agrees with him that has like 200 followers. Nobody on this earth is going to pay Marlon $40K for an interview when he gets 100K to 300K views on any platform he interviews on. This guy is really delusional. So then Marlon got back at him, asked him, was he mad? He basically said, you're mad at a black man for stating his number, which I thought was corny for him to say. And now you go public and use your platform to try and drag me. I never in my life dealt with this silly negotiation tactic. So Vlad was like, look, I'm not mad whatsoever, but when you break it down, no one's going to pay you that, because what you're generating in views isn't even going to generate me 5% money-wise of what you're asking for. So
yeah, but Marlon's price is his price. And if an artist gives you a price, or if anybody gives you a price, you just negotiate. And if Vlad feels like Marlon's not worth that, then you just don't do the deal.
You move on. Yeah, that Marlon's price is what Marlon feels he's worth. And Vlad, who's a businessman, say, look, I can't make no money off of that. So it's not gonna happen. Yeah,
they're taking. So Marlon said that. Marlon said, "Look, I'm worth whatever I say, and I'm here for that. People like you don't make or break me, champ. I'm self-made. All that stuff is what he leaned into." So after this, it kind of got a little messy. Like Vlad started basically saying, like, because of the photos he took to support his transgender, is it son? Right, Marlon has a
Yes.
Marlon now has a son
A
because
transgender child.
Yes, child. Because of the photos that he took to support his child and like doing White Chicks movie, Marlon might as well come out in 2024. It'll help revive his career. So he's basically trying to say he's washed. Marlon is like, basically you're doing this because I'm a black man. Like all that stuff was unnecessary because at the end of the day, it's like just don't pay it and move on.
None of this should be expressed publicly. Like none of it. Like there's plenty of times, you ask artists to do things, or you trying to book a show or something, and artists give you these astronomical numbers. I can't be mad at them if that's what they make. I'm not going to, go out there and put them on blast and say, hey, can you believe such and such charges this amount of money? If that's their price.
Happens all the time.
That's their price.
That is their price. You could be mad, but like you said, if that's what they charge, and
you just keep it moving.
Yeah.
I don't understand why all of this is public.
Well,
True.
Moving on to
Got a
something else
point.
that was made public. So Little Durk,
there you go. You got a point.
So,
what you got, boss?
Vlad strikes again. I will say this: they hit it on the head at the very end. You don't like his price, just keep it fucking moving. You bring this up talking about another man to somebody else, whether you like it or not, that make you a bitch nigga for real. You don't talk about another man to another man. That's kind of sweet. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Vlad, you done made so much money off our culture, bro. Whether it's hip hop, comedy, whatever. You got money. You Bootsy goddamn help you make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So regardless of you agreeing with this man's price, you can afford it, but you chose not to. Not to afford it, but you chose not to do it. Cool. There's no need to talk about it. You lame for that, bro.
Right.
I wish they would have been canceled your ass a long time ago, bro. That's you for real.
Yeah. Yeah, and I see that side as well. Because there really, when it comes down to it, there is no reason to publicly come out with it. And the context, I'm not going to act like the context of what Vlad said wasn't under a business-minded context when it comes to, and I'm going to just be real.
Get it?
He looked at what Marlon brings in when it comes to interviews. He searched up Marlon Wayne interview on YouTube and looked at all the views and looked at the number and outweighed his options there. But to come online with it, that's lame. I'm not gonna act like that's not lame. That's some lame shit. Vlad been out here for years doing lame shit. We know that. Okay. Now, this is where I got to get on Marlon.
Oh shit.
This is where I got to get on Marlon. My thing with Marlon, you reached out to Vlad. After you reached out, then you want to talk this blackity black shit about a black. You gonna tell a black man what his worth is and all that? Whoa, black man! You reached out to this white man for this interview. You didn't reach out to Club Shay Shay. If you did, we don't know. He might have already did Shay Shay.
Did I hear that right? I could have sworn Vlad said he reached out to Marlon. Did I hear that wrong?
No, I think you might have heard it wrong because I that's one note that I stuck a pin in that note. We can play it back to see, but if I'm not,
I take your word for it because you brought this to my attention, so I believe you.
Yeah, that was my second watch. I ain't, I'm not fluent on the subject, but I he reached out to Vlad for the interview, so I feel like this shit kind of crazy to sit here and go to that black card and pull that thing out, but you went to him in the first place And yeah, it's some fuck shit for Vlad even pulling that shit out, coming out and speaking on it. Because that shit there is like, hey, if you don't want to, like you said, if you ain't want to do it for 40K, okay, decline, keep it moving. You got Boosie in your back pocket. Anytime you want. Flash mob in the building.
What up? What up, Uno? Yeah, I didn't know. I might have heard it wrong. I thought it was Vlad reached out to him and he gave him his price. But if it's the other way around, I can understand why you said what you said. Because if you're gonna pull the black card, why not reach out to a black content creator or someone who actually does these interviews on YouTube? You got Say Cheese, you got Club Shay Shay, you got Cam who got his own pod. You got a lot of black content creators who do it. So why did you choose Vlad when we all look at him as a couple of votes?
And to be honest, because if Marlon did reach out to him, I say okay, I was wrong. And you gonna play that first 15 seconds, that'll stop it all. Because she said that in the first, I think it was like the first 30 seconds or something. She said who reached out to who.
Let me put it back up here real quick.
I swore it was the other way around, but I may be wrong. I've been wrong before, and I'm gonna be wrong in the future. God damn it!
You said that in the song.
I said that in a song.
Yep, in a goddamn song.
Sure
let's
did.
take a listen and see what was said. I just want to.
DJ Vlad, who does the sit down interviews, for those who don't know, and Marlon Wayans are going back and forth right now. And this all stemmed from an interview that Vlad did with Ari Spears, where he talked about reaching out to Marlon Wayans' team for an interview. And
okay. Yeah. So it definitely is true. So I take all that I said. That shit sounded fly. I take it back. I will take it back. I will take it back and eat that humble pie because it tastes so good.
It tastes good.
When you honest, it tastes so good, don't it?
Hey, accountability always tastes good to me.
Right. But yeah, I don't know, man. This shit. Vlad been out here for years on this fuck shit, and I respect him for giving him that price. Now that I look back, now that I found out that, because I sure heard it the other way around. Shit, I might be a little dyslexic. Shit,
but you know what? And regardless, if that's what Marlon feel like he worked, then that's what it is.
Right.
But if anybody was to feel that Marlon put a little extra on top, maybe he did that because it was Vlad. Yeah,
and
Vlad,
I respect him.
No shit, bitch, you gonna pay me plus more. Yeah,
as he should.
Goddamn right. Should. Fuck Vlad.
Put some extra mustard and mayo on that thing, and call it what it is. Chalk it up for what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I respect him for that shit.
Vlad, like I said, he done made too much fucking money off us. Pay some of that money back. And that man want it. You reached out to him, get it to him. You got that money, you got it.
Right.
Goddamn penny pinching, you fuck boy.
Hey, I, from a business decision, I know what YouTube pay. So I'm not mad. I ain't gonna say I'm mad at Vlad for that aspect for declining the 40K. I would never say that because I know it. I know what they paying, and if you don't pull that in, it got to balance out. It got to make sense. You're not finna have me in the red about an interview because you only garner such and such. So,
and I understand that fully and completely. You don't want to invest in something where you're not gonna make your goddamn money back. I get it.
Right.
Nobody ain't that goddamn stupid. Hopefully, ain't nobody that goddamn stupid.
Right.
Unless you're doing a goddamn you donating to somebody like, you know what, this is charity. I'm gonna do this for you, and unless it's something like that, I get it. I understand.
Right.
I'm not gonna spend shit like that's just like me wanting to do a feature with an unknown fucking artist.
And the feature won't.
He want $50,000 and nobody knows him. You crazy as hell.
And and when it comes to Boosie, what he get, they got that rapport. Marlon is a legend, but when it come down to it, man, Vlad ain't every, that's a whole different, that's tomatoes and apples type thing comparing them two to me. Like they got, and I salute Boosie for actually having that, even though Vlad is what he is, I'm like, man, get everything you can get from him. Just like Marlon was trying to do, but Marlon ain't had that rapport with Vlad to do that or to get that type of thing. That's kind of how I see that.
Right. I get it. But we got it right. And we understand what it is. We still got our opinion on the shit regardless. You know. But yeah. So what we gonna do now? We done touched on a few topics and now it's time to goddamn feel good. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had goddamn that clip of Halle Berry saying, "Make me feel good." If y'all don't know what that come from Monster Ball. Yeah, when it took for that fucking show for her to get a Grammy or Emmy or whatever.
Yeah, she had to get her back beat out to get a fucking
by a motherfucker named Billy Joe. But yeah, man, we're gonna get into our segment, and we call this segment the Feel Good Story of the Night. All right, so tonight's feel-good story comes from all the way to the West Coast.
West?
The West. The West. You feel what I'm saying? And we know that they're known for the gangs, Bloods, Crips, Pyru, all that good stuff. And we've seen the death of some icons, especially people like Nipsey Hussle. And we've seen the outcome. We've seen the unity that his death brought to the West, which was beautiful. And then we actually seen them unite again with Drake and K-Dot. And one thing that I understand, especially when it comes to those situations, we feel like it shouldn't take that. And Jizzle always bring that shit up like, man, this shit gonna go right back to where the fuck it was. And I can't get mad at him for feeling like that because it normally does.
Yeah.
But I ran across this video today, and this is just a regular sunny day in fucking California. Nobody died. Nobody goddamn got shot. Our legends are still here. This is Game, who pulled up. And as you can see, it's a bunch of Bloods, bunch of Pyru, Crips, all that. And they just enjoying a sunny day together in California. And I thought this shit was fucking beautiful, man. So let's just watch a little bit of it, man. Ain't too much we're gonna watch, but I just want to say salute to the West Coast for keeping this shit going.
Yeah.
You're a hell of a man, boy.
Wow. It's right here, though. This is my guy right here, man. This is my guy.
Hey,
What's up with you,
hey,
man?
both of y'all my people right
Yes,
here,
sir.
man.
Well, this is my great-grandfather, man.
Great-grandfather.
Hey. Yeah.
Game pulled up. He wasn't at the what was that? The Kendrick Lamar thing. He wasn't at that, but hell, he did, Salute Hog in the building, Slim Hog in the building. What's good? That's my bro, Blood with it. Not Blood Gang, but
at least your brother showed up.
That's crazy.
Everybody out here.
That's crazy. You
a little bit of everybody out here, man.
Charlize in the building. What's good?
What's up, Skip? What's up, Charlize? How you feeling, loved one?
So anybody who's just joining us, we watching
Really well.
that Cali love, and the Bloods and the Crips just hanging out on a regular, just a regular day. Nobody died. It's beautiful to me, man.
Boy, that like
That's your hard.
crazy.
That's your hard.
But yeah, it was another. You remember that link I shared to you about the little local Dallas boxing club? I feel like that's a kind of a feel good story in itself, kind of. You know, when it comes to we had locally in Dallas
Selling barbecue out here.
backyard brawl type boxing club in the backyard. They back there barbecuing and shit. Like, I like to see shit like that, you know.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, because like I said, I agree with you when you say it shouldn't take for somebody to lose their life for this to happen.
Right.
I understand one time. That should be the lesson should be learned. We lost Tupac. We lost a lot of people to senseless gun violence, gang banging. That shit goofy as fuck. If you can't fight, stay your ass out the streets, man. That's how I see it. So a lot of motherfuckers join gangs because they can't fight. Real shit. They need a family, man. But yeah, I ain't want to play too much. Let me see, because I ain't even watched the whole thing yet.
Yeah, you know, it's a little pop up, little pop out, whatever you want to call it.
What's up, homie? Hey, what's up, Jamal? What's up, bro? Hey, gang, what we doing, homie? Huh? All right. That's it, huh? Oh, yeah. What's happening with you, man?
Shit, you know, I'm out here posting. They look at the podcast, all that, you feel me? Yeah.
Yep. All right, y'all. So this what it looked like. Be out here on Rosecrans. Be out there on Rosecrans. That's what it looked like. Walking down Rosecrans from Campanella to Gonzales Park. Real good, man. I'll tell them who you are then. That's Glove. Yeah. Call him Baby Don. That's Glove. That's
I ain't gonna lie. When it comes down, I would have loved to see, you know, some other colors in there, but you know, we take what we can get. When it comes to it, the politics crazy. When it comes down to the politics and all that, I don't subscribe to it. I don't understand it. 2024, I don't understand it, but you know, it is what it is. That man doing squat thrust on the sidewalk, goddamn it.
Yeah, I get it. You know, we could have seen a little more blue, but I think a lot of people in the blue was in their vehicles.
Right.
But at the same time, in the very beginning of it, I did see the blue and red mixed together in the parking lot. I don't know what happened as they started to walk down the strip, but at the end of the day, it still made me feel good to see that they're doing this without somebody losing their life. I just wanted to call this segment the Pyru Blood Love continues, and that's all we need to goddamn see. We don't see nobody lose their life and then unite, then go back to killing each other. Continue doing what you guys are doing, man. You get a double salute from me, man. For real. And that's tonight's feel good story. Now back to the bullshit.
That's how I go.
Back to the bullshit. So,
oh shit. I'm gonna let you talk your shit. Let me go ahead and refill real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm listening.
So, I'm at work today, and I was like, I need some more things for the show tonight, and I just happened to run across this bullshit, bro. And I don't care how nobody feel about what I'm gonna say. It is what it is, because I got a daughter, and I be damned if I see my daughter support this type of shit, or even ask pops or her mom, can you buy me some shit like this? Look at this, people. Sexy Red has come out with a lip gloss line, and the titles or the names of these different flavors, I guess that's what you want to call it, is the worst and most disgusting shit I ever heard in my goddamn life. This shit is
flavors. I like how you put that. You said I like you said the flavors. So these are different flavors. I like how you put the different flavors, and I'm just going. I'm gonna run them down.
Run them down to them. Run them down to them.
Okay, flavor number 1, yellow discharge. That's flavor number 1 for Sexy Red lip gloss product. Yellow discharge is one flavor. So what flavor do you think that is? Do you think that's banana? Since it say yellow, it might be banana. We're gonna keep it pushing. Gonorrhea. That's the next flavor. Blue balls. That's the next flavor. Sex on my period. So I would think that sex on my period is probably cherry or strawberry. That may be the flavor for that. Pussy hole pink. Pussy hole pink. That may be grapefruit. I don't know.
Pink lemonade. Shit, who knows?
Pink, oh yeah. Pink lemonade. That's good. That's good. Nut is the next flavor, which may be what's that shit people like that I don't like? Coconut. Yeah. the coconut. I hate coconut. Booty hole brown. That gotta be chocolate. That gotta be chocolate. Booty hole brown gotta be chocolate. The next flavor of lip gloss is coochie juice, in which I would say, I don't know what that is, man. It might be mayonnaise.
People, listen, if you supporting this, you got a problem within yourself. I understand hip hop has changed. I would say for the worse. Some people say it evolved, and we got to respect what they're doing. This has nothing to do with hip hop. So I feel like what I'm going to say, I have the right to say. First and foremost, lip gloss. Let's think about, this is something you put on your mouth.
Yeah.
Girl, what you got on? I got that gonorrhea. What? What that is? Oh, this that nut, girl.
Yeah.
Would you want to hear your child say some shit? Bro. Listen. I ain't saying cancel her music, which I really do want to cancel that shit too. This shit got to stop, bro. You have to draw the line somewhere, bro. I don't know if this is done for shock value or whatever the case may be.
It gotta be. I don't know what else. What like?
Shit goofy, bro. This shit goofy.
It gotta be. Yeah, bro. She not representing the mighty Missouri. She not representing that mighty Mo correctly with this shit. It's bad enough. Yeah, she's from St. Louis. She's from St. Louis, Missouri. She definitely from St. Louis, Missouri. That's where she from. She rep it hard too. So yeah, definitely. I don't like, beside the fact she can't rap. That's we already know that she can't rap. She can't put the bars together. So it's bad enough that that's the case. But then you on some shit like this, man. It's shock value. I feel like I feel like there's no other reason to call a lip gloss yellow discharge.
Bro, like who is gonna put this shit in a store, bro?
It's gonna be a vape shop, a smoke shop with this shit in their store on their shelf. I feel like it ain't gonna be a Walmart, but it's gonna be somewhere. And a matter of fact, now that I think about it, she probably took this idea from fucking Erykah Badu.
What?
Erykah Badu came out years ago with the incense, and she made the incense with her pussy juices. I forget what it was called, but that is the actual fact that Erykah Badu did do this. Dallas native Erykah Badu.
She ain't called nothing gonorrhea. Yellow discharge.
Nah.
Did she?
Nah, no. That yeah. But it's 2024. That was back in probably 2012 or some shit. You know.
Marley said, nah to the nah. Whole TV say, damn, why she gotta be from the MO? Young Life. I ain't know that. I thought she was from Florida. Be honest with you.
Yeah. You think she's definitely from St. Louis, Missouri.
Ma, what you talking about? We killing Sexy Red. Oh, we ain't killing her. I want to make sure I understand what you mean by that, bro. We ain't killing her. I look at what she's doing.
Yeah.
Listen, remember we talked last night, Uno, and you like, here's certain things that you wouldn't do when it comes to sex. You got a line that you don't cross. She don't. She don't.
Ain't no line.
She ain't got no goddamn line. Ain't no cap.
It might, but do you think it's an act though? Because of how sexual she talks about, she talks about shit on her, like she wants, like some of her lyrics is just like you be like, what? Do you think that's actually true? Because I'm thinking that she probably just doing this shit for the attention. She says certain shit to get that shock factor.
You think she's a puppet?
If she's a puppet, then
somebody else is telling her to do this.
No, I think she's her own puppet master, but she knows what people want to see. So she's not the pup. She's the puppet, but she's puppet mastering her own puppet type of thing.
Well, who would have thought of going this ratchet? You know, we know we have female artists back in the day that become sexual in their lyrics, but it never got to this point, bro.
2024.
No. No, like you have to be one bold and confident person to take it to this point and know that it's gonna work.
So, well, you used the term evolve earlier. You talked about female rappers because we remember the Lil' Kim hardcore legs spread open poster this big on every teenager wall.
Right.
Lil' Kim spread the fuck open.
No, and girl, no limit.
That monkey hanging down. That monkey was looking so fat on there. So if we evolve that, this what we got, man.
So what you saying is it gonna get worse?
It might just. I don't know how. That's what I'm saying. I don't think we at the pinnacle right now. Like I don't know how it could, but we there now. Lil' Kim here, Sexy Red here. When it comes to sexuality, it's like Kia, my neck, my back. Like Uno said in the chat, neck, my back.
I don't like Kia ass either. You know, Kaya.
Kaya.
You know what? No, you got to realize, yes, music is X-rated at times. That's why they got the goddamn stamp put on the fucking CD. But this shit, it's just like going from misdemeanor traffic stop to first degree fucking murder.
Oh yeah,
one fucking walk, nigga. How the fuck you go from that type of criminal to first degree murder? Damn, you skipped through all this other shit and you just went straight there. Like fuck it. Nah.
I mean, shit. We went from Pac to King Von.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like it. You know, But I just try to keep my opinion to myself because I don't want to seem like I'm a hater.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in the streets. I live the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I think, like Tip said, nigga, we rapped about what we did. Niggas is rapping about what they finna do. The fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, man? and then, yeah, I'm gonna say it. I don't care. They can't rap.
Yeah.
They can't rap.
On top of that, right? Yeah, man.
But let's keep the pushing. Let's get off this topic because
Keep it rolling
all goddamn day long.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
So, where we at, man? What we touching on next, man?
No. What time? How long we been up here, man? We've been up here a minute, hour and 20. You want to do the Lil Durk thing? I guess.
You got it.
It's at after that point where you stopped at 3:35 on the last video. That's the next. That's Lil Durk right there.
Okay.
On that same link. But yeah, definitely hit that like button. It's BBP episode 32 in this thing, man.
Believe it. How the fuck I get the Malcolm X? I paused this shit.
But yeah, we're gonna touch on this next topic. It deals with a post Lil Durk put up. You know Lil Durk, and his content, what it is, and he's turning over a new leaf. But there's a little monkey wrench in the new leaf being turned over, and I'm not gonna beat him up over that. But I want to play this first just to get y'all to get the complete what happened and whatnot. When it comes to Lil Durk and the content he's speaking on, he's turning over a new leaf. He say, man, I'm 1,000% Muslim. 1,000% Muslim.
Is this the link that you sent me?
Yeah, no. This the one on the private chat. As soon as they stop talking about that last topic with the Marlon link I sent.
Oh, you talking about Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's it. The point that you stopped 3:35, this topic starts right after that. Like she transitioned right into it.
Gotcha. All right, let me pull that up. I got it right here.
Yeah.
All right, so start it right here.
Y'all know he's been going through like this new, I would say like self-discovery, but he's just trying to be a better person. He came home from rehab, said he's not doing drugs no more. So recently he posted a photo, and the caption of the photo had people a little bit confused. The caption said, "Don't label me nothing but outside of a man, a father, and 1,000% Muslim. Signed The Voice." So he had to clarify it because people was like, what is that supposed to mean? He said, I don't gangbang. I'm a Muslim. And basically what I was saying on the post in so many words is you can't do both at the same time. I'm the one who's going to say it. So if you follow me and you're a brother, a friend, an icon, if I need you to follow me to this new chapter of my life. When I make music, I rap what I've seen and what I've been through. I'm not telling you to go do it. There's a huge difference. The music won't change my life. The music won't change, but my life goals will, because there were some people that are like, like you promote so many other things. Now it's like, I'm a father, I'm a Muslim, but it's like, that's not the music that we get from Durk. So it's not fair for you to even put something like that out.
Yeah, but you gotta let brothers evolve, man. I don't know.
Never want to see people grow.
Never.
Never.
Like, press pause.
Listen to urban legend, not urban.
So yeah, from what I guess, what's your initial when it comes down to what the text read? He said he's 1,000% Muslim. He said, his music's not gonna change. He talks about, things he's been through, like as you just mentioned, talks about things he's been through, which we understand that. You tell your story, and that's part of the therapeutic nature of music. So I respect that 1,000%. So I don't hold anybody in a bad light just for telling that story. He did say that now he's turning over new leaf type of thing, but but along with that, he said his music's not gonna change. but his life goals will. So I guess what's your initial thoughts from that? You on mute.
My bad. I would say this. He can't change his music because if he changes music, he's gonna lose fans. It's sad, but that's gonna be the case. I feel like talking about what you did and where you came from and the man you became today is a testimony, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Hopefully he stick to his guns. You know, we done talked about Project Pat and how he has changed.
Oh yeah, Project Pat.
So I salute him if he's gonna stick to his guns. I think he's seen enough bullshit in his lifetime, especially being in Chicago. But him still rapping about the same shit, people are still gonna look at him as the same person. Whether they know he is a 1000% Muslim, whatever he said.
So when you say stick, you say yo, and I respect that. I respect that. When you say stick to his guns, you're meaning as to his music, is it gonna reflect what his life is at this moment?
It's not.
Okay.
He's gonna do what our generation did. They like I spoke earlier. They talked about what they did, not what I'm going to do, and that's a change. That is a change. You know what I'm saying? Because this generation, them motherfuckers are ignorant. They don't care what they say. You know, we seen what just happened to Leo, which I think everybody could have predicted that because of what they do in their music, the shit they rap about.
Right.
But I think if he's gonna talk or tell his story, I don't have no problem with that because I tell my story in my music. You know what I'm saying? So long as he stick to the his life on how he lived, stick to that. Being that he's changing, I don't know how long he's been a Muslim. I can't tell you that, but if that's what he is, obviously that's a step in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? But he has to keep his music in a sense about what he's been through instead of I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna kill you, and all that type of shit. That's just fucking goofy to me.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I feel like there should be some progression, but to the point that Charlemagne is about to go into, when it comes to like everybody changes on their own time type of thing. So I respect that as well. For instance, his last album was called Almost Healed, and his single was All My Life. All my life. 5 years ago, he wouldn't have had that song.
No.
He makes some pain music, but just a positive song like that, I wouldn't have seen him make. So I'm hoping for the best. But if he comes on his next album, Drilling, I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised because the rest of that album with All My Life, he was drilling on that thing.
Yeah, I think what we'll see on this project is him doing what he's telling us he's gonna do, and how whatever the numbers are after that project drops.
You say that's going
to determine what he's doing the next.
That's going to. And man, I hope it go through the roof, man. Because I do feel like Lil Durk he is a talented brother. He does the singing and rapping mixture type of style that we see a lot from, which I feel like isn't very original. I feel like there's 50 other rappers who are almost on his level who do the same thing. So if that sounds like hate, it is what it is. I'm just from what I see. But I see a couple comments in here.
Yeah, go ahead. Touch on them.
From Cupcake, she says, Uno say, that man shooter. He said that man shooter dead now. He need protection from the nation, and that's one of them gang culture politic type thing where he can't just completely just 360 on people, or shit might not turn out how he want, type of thing. That's kind of what that comment reminds me of. Cupcake say, why wouldn't he have faith to believe if his life could change, his audience couldn't? Is that actual faith? Now, Cupcake, you gonna be in a loaded question of the night category with myself, with my loaded question. You gonna that wasn't as loaded as YJ's loaded question of the night, but there's a lot in that to unpack. I will say, when you say is that actual faith, I would say no, because you got to go out. They say go out on faith, leap out. You got to go out and try. At least try, man. Like take some chances. At least you can try. So talking about the new religious converts always go ham. Not necessarily bad, but it takes time for new values and perceptions to set in. You still struggle, and I understand that as well. That kind of if you want to play the rest, I don't know when he stops talking about it, but you can go ahead and run that last little piece off of this thing.
Well, let's go back to beat before that. I was old enough to listen to I'm Serious and Urban Legend. And
Miss Young in the building. Miss Young, I ain't see you when you popped in here. Salute,
T.I. evolve into something else, or even Jay-Z evolve into something totally different. Give people a chance to grow.
Snoop Dogg the same way.
I always wanted to ask people, because like, we hear all these like hip hop stories and like whatever, and it's kind of hard to imagine Jay-Z other than what I know Jay-Z as now. Did y'all see that for like a Jay-Z, for like a Nas, like when they were like y'all were younger and they y'all did? You did?
In the music, yeah, and on videos and stuff. I didn't know them personally, but yes, you see the growth, you see the evolution. Same thing with Jeezy.
But like Jay-Z, where he is today, you were like, yo, he gonna be like you could see that then?
Jay-Z was when Jay-Z first came out, he was hustling, like he was pushing records like I'm sure some people push drugs. He was out here hustling. He was club to club. He was doing what he had to do. So I seen it in Hove. I seen it in Nas early on. Absolutely, positively.
Yeah, I'm just talking from the perspective of
how they changed
artists
their
who
life.
came from the street and what they used to talk about in their music compared to what they talk about now.
Perfect example is like he said, Jeezy. Like,
oh my God,
Jeezy went from
Trap or Die,
hustling to just being evolved.
We can stop it right there. That was the perfect example. And it's crazy. I'm glad that they did segue into Jeezy, because if you haven't heard Jeezy last album, I would say some days I feel like Killer Michael is album of 2023. Other days, Young Jeezy, God Forgives and I don't. No, it wasn't that. It was
that's Rick Ross.
That was Rick Ross. But I might forgive, but I don't forget. Album by Jeezy could have been easily top album, like album of the year 2023, in which there was growth. Like he was talking about things, concepts, and it was lovely to see that progression from TM 101 to what he just did and what he just put out, in which he should have got a Grammy nomination for, but he didn't.
He should have. And that just made me think of something. Of course, when we speak about the artists from my generation and how they came out, Tip, trap music, Gucci Mane, he was one of the trap, stars as well. Jeezy, all of them started out doing that trap music, gangster music, all that. I ain't gonna say I really can't speak for Gucci because his music still sounds the same to me. Sometimes he's not really into that shit he used to be in, but their music went to a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people actually call it commercial music. I don't. I just call it real life. People who change within themselves, you tend to hear it in their music.
Right.
If these youngsters like myself, like these youngsters who listen to hip hop like myself, why don't they take heed to that change that these artists do? And if they follow these artists throughout their career, they see, okay, I started here, but they ended up here. Is it because the numbers dwindle when they change their music? Let's think about that.
Right. And I'm following you on that. I think it may be because they're like, well, shit, he did a whole TM 1, 2, and 3 talking about this shit. Let me get my TM 1, 2, and 3 in. then let me heal for after that. Let me build after that. Like, let me get all my shit off first, type shit. It might be that. But as far as, it not being as popular to do music like that, that can play a part as well. Pressure from labels with, like, say if you submit some trap music to the label and the label rocking with it, boom, putting out snippets and all that, then you submit some real shit talking about real grown man shit, and you don't get the response from the label that you got from this shit that's tried and tested, then you might be like, well, hey, look, let me give them what they want. Let me give the people what they want.
Right. And I think that's why young Lil Durk said what he said. My music isn't going to change.
Right.
My end goal is different now. The way I live my life is going to be different. I'm going in a different direction, but I'm still going to give you the music that I've been giving you. It's just I'm telling my story, which I don't find no problem with that. But, good luck to him. I wish him well.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, my brother. Stay the course.
Stay the course.
That, regardless of the life you led, it's not about what you did yesterday, bro. It's about what you're doing today and what you plan on doing tomorrow. If God continue to bless you, I think you'll be all right, because if you continue down that road like boy Vaughn, it ain't looking too good for you. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Hog say, I wish Dirk the best. Trying to do better ain't always easy, and it ain't. And I'm hoping that maybe, hopefully once he get in the booth and start to get a feel for things. Hey, what instead of just All My Life being the one song on the album that's sounding a certain concept, like that sentence was crazy. I'm gonna just say that. But having maybe him seeing the success of All My Life and that was his single and it wasn't no trap shit, I'm hoping that sparks something, man, and maybe like, hey, well, maybe this shit is possible. That, it may be a few people who don't listen to my music because I'm talking about some positive shit, but it's gonna be a whole bunch of other people who join and be like, oh, okay, Dirk talking some real shit now. I fuck with him type shit. So
right. I mean, you definitely get my ear, which I'm just a minute percentage of the people who's gonna listen to it or not.
Right.
But another thing I was just thinking as you were speaking is like there are artists who came into hip hop on conscious music and had a successful career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just makes you wonder, how were they able to do it? We know people like Common, Lupe Fiasco,
right?
What is Black Thought?
I would even say,
like, how were they able? And they didn't sell records like everybody else, but they had a pretty much a successful career.
I mean, you could take Cole and J. Cole. I mean, Cole and Kendrick.
Right.
I mean, but you know what? The one caveat to the discussion is the boogeyman in the room, which is talent. Them brothers had talent. Them brothers can actually rap.
Yeah.
So
hey, you ain't say nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And I think that shit right there with all the other artists, they look past it. They ain't gotta have talent. The beat jamming, they talking ignorant. We're gonna ride to it.
That's all
Not me.
Right.
Not me.
But yeah. We're gonna keep it rolling. Salute
I guess we go ahead and touch on this last topic, man, because I think we already at what, $138.
Yeah. I had a video.
You got something? Go ahead.
Well, no, I just sum it up and say, I had a video, and it's crazy. It was wild. I didn't want to talk about no politics tonight because we talked about politics last week. Every Tuesday we going live one time. But last week we talked about we went to the Trump, or the week before, but just the black people who are gung-ho for Trump and gung-ho, really politics in general. I'm gonna stop the sentence because the train of thought is way too far for me at this point. At an hour and 40 to go on it, I'm gonna just say, man, these politicians, man, they ain't about shit. I had a whole little thought out thing that I was trying to do, but to sum it up, either one. These politicians ain't about shit, and I'm gonna leave it at that. We can go into the meat and potatoes of the night.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it, man. I like the way you did that, though.
Yeah. Cut that shit short.
So unless you've been hiding up under a rock, then you may have missed the feud, the little minute feud, I guess you want to call it, because Hurricane Chris haven't had a hit in God knows how long. But he had an issue with 50, and he spoke about it. And I'm trying to pull up the video right now as we speak. But 50 went down to Louisiana and did some things that the young boy didn't like. He felt like 50. He called 50 a culture vulture, bro. That now I ain't gonna lie, that right now, boy, you reaching now, God damn.
Yeah, man.
You doing you doing too fucking much, bro.
Hey, baby.
But yeah, I'm gonna share my screen real quick, and we gonna chop it up, man, before we get up out of here, because I feel him, but I guess I don't know where this is coming from, so I can't say he got a legit argument. Y'all opinion definitely is welcome. If you want us to drop the link, feel free to do so. Tell us access to do so. We don't got no problem with that. But let's listen to the little story with Hurricane Chris, hey baby, and 50 Cent, man, and we'll chop it up, man.
Vulture, right? Fredo Bang entered
Let's go
studio
back.
up and running. The construction will be local business. The residual business, such as food and services, will be Shreveport native. Chris jumped the gun. Beautifully put. Brazen Black, beautifully put. See, I love intelligence like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Real talk. Listen, man. Let me get to that final story, okay? And finally, listen, man. Listen. We told you yesterday what happened with Hurricane Chris and 50 Cent. If you missed it, Hurricane said that in a whirlwind of acts that performed in Shreveport, he said 50 Cent didn't get any acts from Shreveport, and he's a culture vulture, right? Fredo Bang entered the chat, okay? He posted this. Take a look.
Hurricane. If he ain't book no Louisiana artists, Louisiana legends, who the fuck I am then?
Okay? That's what I had to say. Then 50 responded to Hurricane, and he posted this. He posted a scene from Juice when Flex showed up for the DJ contest and Queen Latifah incinerated him. Remember that? 50 posted this. He posted, it says Hurricane Flex, right? Like Hurricane Chris is Hurricane Flex. He said, boy, your ish is whack. What the cuff you think you are, Fredo Bang? Your ish gets no play in my ride. That's what he said. Okay. Then he pulled off. Okay. You know the meme when 50 Cent pulls off. Then
why you doing like
pulled a U-turn, spun back around and posted this. He said, "Oh no," he said, "You're not gonna play that one song, Baby." Went on stage with Master P. You're not gonna play that one song, Baby. Just went on with Master P or something like that. Okay, close quote. But he ain't had to do the man like that. He essentially said the man just had one hit, one song. Not even one hit, one song is what he said. Okay. Anyway, Hurricane Chris was like, Hurricane Chris was like, see, take a look at what Hurricane Chris had to say.
You big dummy, you just proved my point. You don't know the city. Shreveport, the nigga just said I got one song. Nigga, I go all the way back to 5 Entertainment. That's how I know you don't know shit. the city, homie. You just a culture vulture ass nigga that seen some shit for sale and you wanted to come profit. Now go ahead and go get some niggas something since I done got on your. Go ahead and go try to pound it to some niggas and put some niggas on or do something and help some niggas because you see I'm getting on your motherfuckers. Go ahead and try to play chess like that. You ain't gonna outsmart me, nigga. I ain't none of these dumbass niggas you ever dealt with. Nigga, I got a whole catalog. Me and Boosie got a mixtape. Nigga, I've been dropping music in Shreveport since 05. I've been touring in Louisiana and all these Texas areas since 05. Dumbass don't know nothing about our culture. That's why I was going off on this nigga. Because I know this nigga don't give a do no research about us and our people. Shreveport, man, say, man, stand up or fall for any motherfucker. You got to stand up for something, man.
And that's Hurricane Chris coming back at 50, man. I disagree with Hurricane Chris.
All right, so at this point, he's just gonna give his synopsis on what he feels. So, just in case, I'll give you the cliff notes. 50, he did a show. He bought some land in Shreveport, and he did some type of show there. And Hurricane Chris felt like he didn't get the artists from that area to perform at this show. And that's when you actually heard Fredo Bang, what the name is?
Yeah, he said like, what do you think I am? You got Master P probably headlining this thing. You put your money behind it. It wasn't sponsored. That was 50 money. So he could have chose anywhere.
So he did have some artists from the area. He also went. You ain't have Boots, you ain't have Webby. No, he didn't. So doesn't that sound like he's mad because he wasn't chosen? Am I wrong for thinking that? Because I want to feel him and say, okay, I get where you're coming from, but he did have some people that perform from the area. Maybe not the ones from Shreveport, but what's your thoughts on that, man?
I feel like he's trying to make this what people accuse Drake of doing when he go to Houston. I feel like he's trying to make this into something that it ain't. Crucial, what's good? In the Crucial K in the building, what's good? He said, put some respect on Hurricane Chris. And when it comes to Hurricane Chris, I'm gonna just be honest. I have actually went and listened to his catalog that he is talking about. When it comes to the music, so he has steadily been putting out music, and when it comes down to Louisiana artists, it's not he can rap. Let me just say that Hurricane Chris can rap, so I give you that. Crucial. It's not. I'm not saying Hurricane Crucial is whack.
Hurricane Crucial. Hurricane Crucial. Well, we got Crucial a new name, nigga.
I said Hurricane Crucial. Oh,
hey,
AKK. But now we got. I'm not gonna say go to the links that 50 Cent said to say he's a whack artist and he had one song. To the masses, yeah, he had one song, but I'm not a commercial. I don't value commercial success like that. So when it come down to it, do sound a little bit like he's a little bit scoring that he didn't get that call from 50. We all know, this area, Shreveport, Louisiana, Texas and Louisiana, they got a symbiotic relationship when it comes to artists. When it comes to Boosie, he's in Dallas all the time. When it comes to Mo3 collabing with Boosie, Baton Rouge artists, Shreveport artists, New Orleans, Louisiana, Texas, they kind of got that relationship when it comes to music where when something get hot in that Louisiana, Texas cipher, then it kind of expands. So I understand what he's saying when it comes to the culture of right here and what we're doing in Louisiana and Texas. But yeah, it seems a little misplaced. It seems a little misplaced.
I think in this day and age, of course, in the social media era, this is always going to be an opportunity to become relevant again, some kind of way. And I'm not going to say this is what he's doing, but when you're Hurricane Chris and you call out 50 Cent, yes, you just got a bunch of attention. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not saying that he will become a mega star or put out a hit and blow up, but right now in this era, now all the attention is on him because of he used social media to call out 50. Did he really have a beef with 50? Unless he's a fucking actor, he's good at that. But I think he's really mad at 50. But I don't know what the fucking reason is.
Culture.
He capping. I just feel like he's capping, bro.
Culture vulture. There's a lot of people we can call a culture vulture out here. That's the one thing, and that was from his response to 50. And, of course, at that time, emotions had already ran high, and emotions make you cry sometimes. But that I feel like, yeah, I don't think there's anybody out here who would say 50 Cent is a culture vulture as much as he gave back. He did the same thing, completely sponsored show in Houston artist. He did the same thing there. Slim brought up, and if you hear me say Slim, that's Hog TV. That's my bro. He said Lunel was on bullshit with 52. Check his track record though. Like, yeah, check his track. There's nothing in 50 track record that screams culture vulture. Lunel, she got beside herself, I think, when she came out and said that 50 threw a comedy show and didn't have no females on the comedy show. 50 responded, I reached out to multiple female comic acts and all were booked, so it didn't happen. Like, we can't act like these people is just like, I think people's expectation of people is just unreal when it comes to what they can do for a certain locale or a certain area or region or whatnot. Like, man,
I just believe that they, like you said, they try to hold people accountable for things they can't even step foot in. You want this man to do this. What are you doing? Yeah, 50 is fucking filthy rich. We know that. And you got Hurricane Chris on his ass. Now you got Lunel on his ass. And what have you said to anybody from Louisiana or from Shreveport? What happened to the people in Shreveport? Why ain't nobody in Shreveport buy that land and did what 50 did? Huh? Why not? I can't stand when niggas act like that, bro. Quit goddamn putting expectations on others that you can't live up to, bro. That shit goofy, bro. Don't do that. I wasn't gonna go here.
Show him the gun line, boss. Goddamn it.
Real, man. Stop that shit, man. I can't stand that shit, man. Nobody wasn't thinking about Shreveport until 50 did what he did. And now 50 bought some land in Shreveport. It's a fucking problem because he ain't asked A-Bay to fucking come round. Quit goddamn put dirt on people's name like that, man. Don't do that, bro. That shit lame. I'm sorry. That shit lame, bro.
And I think he mentioned, something about a studio. You said he bought some land down there, and so he's got investments down there. And if you a scorned rapper, you gonna look at that like, oh, someone coming in here. But on the other end, if you're not a scorned rapper, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. So someone has to build something. He bought land. You think he's gonna bring people from New York City to come build something in Shreveport? No, he's gonna hire tradesmen in that locale. That's the economy.
His biggest issue was the fact that 50 didn't pay a bunch of Shreveport artists or people in Louisiana or whatnot, but he gave $500,000 to the police. That was his issue.
Oh yeah. That was on the other one because we just seen the response to what 50 said. But before that,
do we have a point with that?
There's no point there.
No point.
I'm not mad at that.
$500,000 to law enforcement for, I guess, a show, and you don't give them. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of felt them on net
because
we know people walk around with that type of security all the time anyway.
Right, about giving the money to. I'm not gonna go into that because I'm not part of the defund the police. Like the bad apples, I can't blame the whole precinct for the bad apples. If that what he want to do, at the same time, buying the land, and I feel like whatever else he's doing in that locale, he did not have to choose that locale. And you got Kevin Gates, you got all these other people. Who's doing it if you're not doing it?
I get it. Let's just go to the show. You have a show, hip hop show, artists. You got to pay for security. Why the fuck do security make more money than the artists?
Why do security make
Or why
money?
is he spending more money on security than the artists?
I would have to see some actual proof of that. Did 50 co-sign that? Did he? I don't know.
Where
I
did he
can't
get
answer.
that number from? Saying he gave him a hat. He gave.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where he got that from.
If he did, if that is facts, that to me that is kind of a fucking problem. That is for real. Like you gave. I mean, damn, how many fucking law enforcement was there? 500,000 for one show? And
So hold on. When he said 500,000 to law enforcement, I'm thinking that's given to a donation to the city. I don't know if it's just for that show. I don't have the exact facts of that, so I can't. It's hard for me to really speak on.
I got you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave it alone then. I'm gonna leave it alone before I got there and start punching that shit and they ain't even there.
Flash My Uno say a movie studio is what 50 purchased down there, and that's understandable. And that would, when I think about it, Hurricane Chris' first response, he said, "You coming down here because the land is cheap." Okay, 50 from New York City,
business move, man.
It's business. It's business. But at the end of the day, if you have a movie studio, there's people that's gonna be there. There's people that are gonna have a lunch hour, an hour of lunch every day.
Absolutely.
50 employees go to lunch every day. And where they going? They're going into the community, to the businesses in the community. So it's like, I think his view and his vision is very short-lived. You can't just look at the surface level shit of what somebody's doing. Look at the shit beneath the skin of what somebody's doing. All of them employees who leave, and this is just food. This is just food service. It's boosting the economy, regardless how you look. Regardless how you look, Tyler Perry going to Atlanta and putting that movie studio, it's helping.
Yeah, he talked like my boss. He just talk a bunch of shit. What the fuck you talking about? Dig a little deeper than what's on the surface, man.
Right.
I'm sorry, but anyway,
Yeah.
I get what you said. You said it 100% correct. He's actually providing jobs, motherfucker. Yeah,
right.
You don't see that part. So yeah, I kind of want to touch on that. I ain't want to jump on him, but the more we talked about it, I said, "Fuck it, let go on his ass," because that shit ignorant, bro. That shit. I'm sorry. I was trying to spell baby, man. I was.
Yeah,
bro. No.
I can't do it. He, he jumped out the window, I feel like. And he came back and doubled down and made his shit look worse. So that's my take on it, man.
Yeah. Talking about y'all stand. If you don't stand for something, you fall. Man, shut up, man. Don't call nobody stupid. Don't you ever let them fucking words come out your goddamn mouth.
He was talking to Fredo Bang. That's who I think he was talking to. Because he said, "I'm not like y'all." I see when he playing. Like, that whole little segment when he said that, I feel like he was talking to Fredo Bang.
I don't know. I ain't going to do that because I don't know. Well, yeah, man. That was our meat and potatoes for the night, man. Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. Keep riding with us, man. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you have subscribed. And of course, make sure y'all tune in Thursday night on my page and Flash Mob Uno page. It will be another episode, but it's just the ladies.
Okay.
It's just the ladies.
Yeah, I like how y'all did that shit last week. Y'all had the fellas up there, man, talking y'all shit. Now this week, y'all got the ladies up there talking y'all shit, or talking they shit. So this will be interesting, you know. This will be interesting.
Yeah, they say we got to do better than the fellas. Hey, I hope y'all do. Because last year we did bro code, you know, ladies night,
right,
and we did our thing last year. So I really want y'all to come out here and show up and show out and represent the mall, baby. You know. But yeah, man. Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. Make sure you tune in. But again, we'll be right back here again next Tuesday night.
Next Tuesday, same time. Might be about 10, 15 minutes late. Nah. But hey, people don't even come in till about 10. Shit, that's why I be saying. That's why I don't be stressing over just popping up right at 7 o'clock, because people don't even come in. If we come in and pop up at 7 o'clock, motherfuckers ain't gonna be here till 7:30 no way. So shit.
GP time, baby. You know how it is. Oh, y'all starting at 9? Oh, we'll be there at 9:30, 9:50.
Right.
Motherfuckers gonna show up fashionably late, nigga. Real talk.
But salute to everybody who showed it. Like today, man, we had people in the bushes. If y'all in the bushes, man, hey, I salute y'all in the bushes, man. Shoot.
Yeah. Hey, a view is a view.
A view is a view.
Appreciate it. And I'm gonna call my brother when I get out of here though, because I ain't see no comment from Craig ass yet. Craig, I'm on your head, nigga. I'm on your top, nigga. Yeah. And that's my bro, man. It's all love. Oh yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Man, you got any last words? Anything you want to say before we dip, bro?
Nah, man. I'm gonna just reinforce Tuesday, man. Same time. Monday, you go to the Boss Man Blake channel. Monday, Boss and Uno put on the show last night. They did that thing Monday. You pop up here on the Bank Music Group every fucking Tuesday. We're gonna be here talking our shit.
Believe it. Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I guess we can go ahead and run out with Angels Around Me, because you know we gotta ride the music. We ain't put no video together.
Yeah.
So hey, we're gonna get up out of here. Y'all have a good night. It's been another episode of BBP, Big Business Podcast. If it ain't big business, we ain't talking about that shit, man. You did. Y'all have a good night, man. We're gonna end the night with Angels Around Me, man. And we gone.
We stand alone, nigga.
I'm looking up to the sky, and I know you're looking down on me. When it gets tough and I don't know why, better know that it's some angels around me. Angels around me.
Sometimes I be thinking that nobody listens when I speak on the way that I feel. So I just live like that's what it is. And all of my feelings, I keep them on chill. But the anger just builds. Like why am I hanging in here with the pain that's remaining in here? So I just keep on just playing the field. I'm living my life and not playing my will. I'm a man for real. How can I stand it here? I'm sending the Lord an appeal. I'm keeping it real. Cause others don't live like I live. They been rich since they was kids. They be making me pissed. So why am I living like this? This life it be giving me fit. Cause when I be down, you're giving me kick. And half of the evil ain't feeling the shit. Them the ones living so rich. Lord, can you tell me the difference? It gotta be something I'm missing. Cause I pay attention, divine intervention. It seems like it's broken when my name is mentioned. It sound like I'm bitching. Cause I'ma go hard for my mission. My heart has been scarred with ambition. This is the part that I want you to listen. I hope you don't miss it. Cause one day I'm coming to visit. I know I done sinned ever since the beginning. And I ask for forgiveness every time that I did it. Sometimes I don't get it, and I can admit it. This hat that you gave me, I feel like I ain't fit. I'ma need your permission to go in the trenches and fix everything that you say that I didn't. Just understand that I was busy. And I know that you're busy. I'm on the job till I finish.
I'm looking up to the sky, and I know you're looking down on me. When it gets tough and I don't know why, better know that it's some angels around me. Angels around me. I'm looking up to the sky, and I know you're looking down on me. When it gets tough and I don't know why, better know that it's some angels around me. Angels around me. Yeah, we take this life day by day, looking up to the sky, wondering why. When it's right in our face, it's no surprise. Sometimes them L's ain't got no less in you. Did everything right, but you feel like life just keep on testing you. Shortfalls, no, it's time to get right back up. All these these assumptions. Why am I guilty? No more pity party. Come on, get it started. I got angels around me, regardless of what they say or what they seem like. What do you mean? It's not a nigga that can knock me off my square. What you know about that there? What you know about that there? Yeah, yeah. Them voices said, move around. Then they told me, cool it down. You think you know me? I know I do. Was my homie. That part is true, and it's still the same. That will never change. Even when I was going through some things, I was watching, but I knew that you would make it through the rain. Shit, I knew you would. Now you back on your feet. Thanks for watching me. Keep on rocking beats. I'm on flood the streets. 365, 7 days a week. And he told me you could pump the brakes when you sleep eternally. Now you here with me, watching over yours. Guide their destiny. Pass your boy the torch. That's the recipe. Angels watching you. Angels watching me. I'm looking up to the sky, and I know you looking down on me. When it gets tough and I don't know why, better know that there's some angels around me. Angels around me.
I can feel the positivity energy, so I know we gotta be some angels around me. You can keep the negativity energy, you are not my homie, and I'm with it, I'ma let you clown me. I'm tryna go up in the air where the clouds be. I know my grandpa and my grandma looking down here, and Mother Blake and Big Blake up at the gate. We'll be all there soon, so you ain't gotta wait. I'm keeping my faith, rebuking the hate. 2 middle fingers to the devil face, what you wanna say? Ain't no time to be scared, I never be scared. I'd rather be up in heaven, rapping right there in front of the gate. I'm holding my head up, ain't got no time to waste. While you hustling around, I don't have the time to play. Cause the devil been on my back and my ass. I almost caught the work and went back to my past. I'm talking about get to the money fast, coke, crack, and gas. Cause I can still flip it, cause it still live in me. I got 3 chillin', that's the reason that I'm chillin'. I ain't tryna go live up in nobody prison. Been there, done that. They gon' really have to keep me if I go back. Ain't nothing chicken in me like 4 flats. Way too authentic with it like a throwback. As I sit back and think, looking from another angle, I got a whole lot of guardian angels. They in the feel like they play for the angels. Looking down on us like a pair of ankles. We gon' hold it down here like an anchor. Like a prophet, I'ma keep spitting that God flow. If they know like I know, then I know they know. I'm fly up like the Holy Ghost.
I'm looking up to the sky, and I know you looking down on me. When it gets tough and I don't know why, better know that it's some angels around me. Angels around me. I'm looking up to the sky,